Welcome back, Hordelings, to more Dragon Age Origins. We're not quite done here with the tower. I'm going to travel down into the basement here.
Go. Was just random thought.
I don't know, bitch, but
powerful were the minds that unleashed it.
Oh, it's Liliana. We don't give a fuck about her. Have some dex and some cunning. And open more fucking traps for us. Can't get to it anyways. Have to be level 12 regardless. Okay, let's get some stealth. Why not? Backstab with that backstab dagger. Got some crazy chainmail here. Is this good stuff or what? Not really. A little better. For Sten anyways.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Great sword two-handed. Plus 20 fire resistance. Ooh, that's nice. Ceres the Dragon Slayer. In the company of monsters he went down the empty wolf roads after the dragon to the lands where the ice is like steel. And the air grows thin as a beggar, and every rocky path is strewn with the bones. The lonely dead. Their Dane dwelled, and 50 swords were worn to rusted ruin. Before at last they found the cave of Finchal, ancient keeper of the mountains, bane of wolves. Dane sought a way in which the dragon might be felled. Fiend of fire and talon and scales brighter than any warrior's mail, teeth greater than men. And all around the slumbering worm were bones, wolves, men, beasts, beyond counting. The fume of death frightened even the wolf pack, and Dane, desperate, crept into the cavern to seek the monster's death alone. There, shining among the dead like a star, his hand found a sword, Euceris, forged by the dwarf smiths of the Almari lord long ago, waiting age after age to be taken to battle once more, and this Dane freed from the earth and struck at the eye of the dragon, still sleeping, with a swift, terrible blow, and Finchal awoke, wroth only to die. The legend of the blade Euceris predates Andraste, and the sword that Dane found in the dragon's treasure hoard, which was used to slay both Finchal and the werewolf, was passed on to his son Hafter. Dane may have been fiction, but Hafter was in fact in 140 Divine, he led the Alamari tribes against Darkspawn that flooded into the Ferelden Valley and the Dwarven lands. He not only drove back the Horde, he also then defeated the combined forces of Avaz and the Chasind, who hoped to take advantage of chaos. His victories earned him such respect from the tribes, he was named the first Terran. After years of ruling the valley in peace, it is said that Hafter left Ferelden, sailing into the unknown, east of the Amarithine Ocean, and blade still in hand, never to be seen again. Right. That's fucking interesting. That was an interesting story. No Luglug's getting a piece of that shit. Fire resistance and fucks dragons up the butt. $2.25 crit. 5.25 armor penetration. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, motherfucker. Well, his is a little better, but this has got the... I don't know. I think we'll just leave him with his. I'm thinking so. Liliana cannot use that crossbow, you little hooker. Did she blow through all those arrows? Yes, she did. Like a fucking boss. And there's no actual basement, I guess, to get into. So we are done at the Circle Tower, my friends. I cannot travel at this time. Your fucking mother cannot travel at this time. We need to head to the tower exit, I suppose.
Come on, you've rested enough. We need to get these out of the tower before they get fragrant.
Touching this abomination. It's wrong.
Stun, you are so close to leveling. Yet so far. Come on, everyone! Let's get the fuck out of here! The smell of dead bodies is starting to fill my nostrils. Smell like poop shit. Uh-oh!
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
The crows send their regards. Between the Taventer Imperium, Ravane and the Free Marches sites the nation of Antiva. Although it possesses few resources of its own, Antiva's location makes it center for trade in the north, and the capital, Antiva City, is the wealthiest in the world. Antiva has virtually no army. The monarchy is too weak to support one. Most Antivians would be hard-pressed even to name the current king, as the true power lies in the hand of a dozen merchant princes, each with a personal army and each locked in constant struggle for power against all others. Anyone would think that then Antiva would be a ripe target for invasion by one of their neighbors, but even the Qunari leave Antiva alone for one very good reason: the House of Crows. The most efficient, most feared, and most expensive guild of assassins in the world calls Antiva their home, and their reputation alone defends the borders. I will butt-fucking Antiva assassin.
I'll get on it.
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in.
Darkspawn? You don't say!
Right, Darkspawn. We killed a whole band of them on the way up from Lothering. We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You?
I'm here to stop you!
I thought you said... Wait, you're serious?
Dead serious!
You look pretty tough, but we just fought Darkspawn. I think we can handle a few losers in armor. Let's see what you've got.
This is gonna be fun!
An order. Begin the onslaught. I shall do it. I suppose that's the solution. Sometimes.
You track down the adventurers and put a stop to their questionable testimony. Stan, fuck you up! Stealing, trap making, survival... combat tactics, I guess. I just like killing innocent fucking people. Or what I deem as innocent people. Seal of the Rat Red. That's nice. It's a nice fucking ring. You know we can use that. Mental and physical resistance. Can't go wrong with that! You must gather your party before venturing forth. Redcliffe. King Callahan Theron once famously declared the fate of Redcliffe as the fate of all Ferelden. Certainly the castle is the first and last defense for sole lands route into Ferelden, and the country has never fallen to any force that did not first capture Redcliffe. The castle, which despite being 3 times captured, is popularly described as unassailable. Also guards one of the largest and most prosperous towns in Ferelden. Redcliffe village is well situated near the mountains past the Orzammar and the Orlisian border, and so serves as a center of foreign trade. For these reasons, Redcliffe is accounted an Arlene despite the smallness of the domain. The inhabitants of Redcliffe village are primarily fishermen or merchants who ship dwarven goods through the pass from Orlias to Denerim. When the entire village smells of smoked fish on certain late autumn mornings, the merchants in their finery do their utmost to pretend otherwise. I like smoked fish.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
Is this something I should care about?
Well, yes, I expect so. If you're coming into the village, you can't avoid what's happened. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you. He's just over there in the chantry. Please, come.
All right. See the live stream in the upper right corner. You can now live stream on Steam.
And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple.
You can watch the Game Hoarder while he records.
They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl. You're a rather unusual group, to say the least. Can I ask who you are and why you've come?
I'm the Grey Warden. I'm here to speak with Arl Emmon.
A Grey Warden? I thought you all died along with my nephew. At least that is what Loghain would have us believe.
You don't believe Loghain's lies, I hope.
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. There is a Grey Warden who goes by the name of Alistair. Does he yet live?
Unfortunately.
Ah, well, he was always... This is good news, at least. Eamon would have been devastated. You're here to see my brother? Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
Why are you telling me this?
Because each night they return, their ranks bolstered with our recently dead, and we are desperate for help.
It seems there is no end to the demands upon your time. Let us seek your allies elsewhere.
With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. I'm asking you, please, help us. Help Eamon.
Of course I'll help. There's probably experience and gold and titties involved.
There are no darkspawn here, and nothing to gain. It is a fool's errand.
What would you have us do instead?
Leave. The plan was never to come and defend this village.
If there's a chance to rescue the Arl, we have to try.
Yet helping these humans does nothing of the sort.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
You have some of Arl Eamon's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Quest?
Eamon's illness is very serious. The Arlessa, out of desperation, sent the knights on a quest for a cure. I know little about this, other than that the cure was supposed to be an ancient relic of great power. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Why are you in the chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Won't that look cowardly?
I'm not here for glory. I would prefer being outside, but Perth has a point. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
All right.
Very well.
Let's
Luck
fuck
be with
shit
you,
up.
friend.
Sten and Morgan, my evil characters did not approve. Oh no. But there's gold and experience to be had. Let's see what happens if I'm a dick. Maybe I can still defend them. Or maybe I can help kill them, in fact. Even cooler. This is Redcliffe Village, take 2.
I thought I saw travelers coming. Have you come to help us?
Get out of my way, I have no time for you slack-jawed fools.
I'm not stopping you or anything. But have you even heard what's happened here?
Is this something I should care about?
Well, yeah, we're on...
Apparently everyone seems...
It's...
No.
Well, you're a rather unusual group, to say the least. Can I ask who you are and why...
I'm Luglug. My business is my own, dick fuck.
Fair enough. Unfortunately, no one has... The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but I have a feeling tonight's assault will be...
This isn't my battle.
Perhaps not. You're here, however, on the eve of our darkest hour. What do you say?
I have to say no! We can't help you!
We're just going to abandon these people to their fate? Surely you don't mean that.
This isn't up for discussion, bitch!
I see you're taking the Grey Warden reputation for ruthlessness to...
What a relief that you do not intend to mire us in this pitiful mess. Let us be underway soon.
I see. That's disappointing. I suggest you leave the village, then. We have much to prepare for, and your presence would surely be a distraction. Thank you, Thomas. Please return to your post and continue keeping an eye out. Report to Murdoch on your way.
Yes, Van Tegan.
Liliana did not like that. I don't know. I kind of want to help him because there's experience and gold to be had. Maybe I can make it up to the... We'll do it for LP purposes. We'll help them and we'll make it up to Morgan and Stan later. Liliana was much more disapproving than they were, for sure.
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight.
I'll get on.
Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness.
Cordelius Dracon, king of the city-state of Orleans, was a man of uncommon ambition. In the year 15 ancient, the young king began construction of a great temple dedicated to the Maker and declared that by its completion he would not only have united the warring city-states of the south, he would have also brought Andrastian belief to the world. In -3 ancient, the temple was completed. There in its heart, Dracon knelt before the eternal flame of Andraste and was crowned ruler of the Empire of Orleans. His first act as emperor to declare the Chantry as established Andrastian religion of the empire. It took 3 years and several hundred votes before Olessa of the Montsemard was elected to lead the new Chantry. Upon her coronation as divine, she took the name Justina, in honor of the disciple who recorded Andraste's song. In that moment, the ancient era ended and the divine age began.
Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his
Can I get you a ladder?
sacrifice to the holy
You can get off my back.
May the...
These truths the makers have revealed to me, and there is best with one word. One life, one death, there is but one God, and he is our maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods. Magic is this, to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children. They shall be named Malthus. Accursed ones, they shall find no rest in this world or beyond. All men are the works of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring harm without provocation to the least of his children are hated and accursed by the Maker. Those who bear false witness and work to deceive others know this: there's but one truth. All things are known to our Maker, and he shall judge their lies. All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another is lost. Those who steal from their brothers and sisters do harm to their livelihood and to the peace of their mind. Our Maker sees this with a heavy heart.
Chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
We need you here to protect the rest of us. Yes?
I guess I can do that.
There's a good lad. In the morning.
Oh, you guys shut the fuck up!
In the morning.
I'm scared, Mother.
Got it.
When are the bad men coming? Soon, darling.
Why do demons seek to possess the living? History claims they are malevolent spirits, the first children of the Maker, angry at the Creator for turning for them, the jealous of the creations he considered superior. They stare across the veil at the living and do not understand what they see, yet they know they crave it. They desire life. They pull the living across the veil when they sleep and prey on their psyche with nightmares. Whenever they can, they cross the veil into our world, possess it outright. We know that any demon will seek to possess a mage, and upon doing so will create an abomination. Most of the world does not know, however, that the strength of the abomination depends entirely on the power of the demon that possesses the mage. This is true, in fact, of all possessed creatures. One demon is not the same as any other. Demons can, for instance, be classified. Enchanter Brahm's categorization of demons in that portion of the psyche they primarily prey upon was held since the Tower Age. According to Brahm, the weakest and most common of these demons are those of rage. They are the least intelligent and the most prone to violent outbursts against anything living. They expend their energies quickly, and most powerful of them exhibiting great strength and occasionally the ability to generate fire. Next are the demons of hunger. Didn't we already read this? Yeah, we read something similar. Fuck that shit.
Everything will be alright. I want to go home. Where's Father? Why can't we go home?
Codex like a motherfucker. For most good folk, the details of our calendar have little purpose. It is useful for only telling them when the summer day festival will be held, when the snows are expected to begin, and when the harvest must be complete. The naming of years are a matter for historians and taxmen, and few pressed could even tell you the reason that our current age is named after dragons. It is 930 Dragon Age, the 30th year of the 9th age since the crowning of the Chantry's first divine. Each age is exactly 100 years, with the next age's name chosen in the 99th year. The scholars in Valroyx advise the Chantry of portents seen in that 99th year, and the Chantry authorities pore over research for months before the divine announces the naming of the imminent age. The name is said to be an omen of what is to come, or what the people of Thedas will face for the next 100 years. The current age was not meant to be the Dragon Age. Throughout the last months of the Blessed Age, the Chantry was preparing to declare the Sun Age, named for the symbol of the Elysian Empire, which at the time sprawled over much of the south. Thedas had control of both Ferelden and what is now known as Ivara. It was to be a celebration of Orlesian imperial glory. But as the rebellion in Ferelden reached ahead and the Battle of the River Dane was about to begin, a peculiar event occurred. A rampage, the rising of a dreaded high dragon. Dragons had been thought practically extinct since the days of Navaran dragon hunts, and they say that to see this great beast rise from the frostbacks was both majestic and terrifying. As the rampage began and the high dragon decimated the countryside in its search for food, the utterly divine Faustine II abruptly declared the Dragon Age. Some say the divine was declaring support for Arlaeus in the battle against Ferelden, since the dragon is the element of the Dufal family heraldry of King Magrin, and so-called usurper king of Ferelden. Be that it may, the High Dragon's rampage turned toward the Orlesian side of Frostback Mountains, killing hundreds and sending thousands more fleeing to the northern coast. The Ferelden rebels won the Battle of the River Dane, ultimately securing their independence. Many thus think that the Dragon Age will come to represent a time of violent and dramatic change for all of Thedas. It remains to be seen.
I already told you. Father is outside defending the village from the bad men.
Yeah, it does.
Stay here and be brave. Can you do that?
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jenna?
I am. You've heard of me?
Your husband and son are both dead.
I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me.
Certainly.
Maker's blessings upon you.
I guess so.
Some shitty news to get.
Good day.
Fuck you too.
Sorry, am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
You're not bothering me.
I shouldn't be such a crybaby.
Neither are your titties.
I have to be brave. I can't help myself. I'm so frightened.
Oh my god, bitch! Shut the fuck
took
up!
My mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time, everywhere.
How terrible. You poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
I'll look for him. What will you give me if I find him?
I have nothing. Everything we owned is in our house. If you found my brother, I would be eternally grateful. Oh, please, couldn't you look for him? I'm begging you.
Where would he go?
I thought he'd be at home, but he never came when I called him. If he doesn't come back tonight, I'm just so afraid for him. I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Silence, girl. I'm too old to fight. It's frustrating to stand in here and watch the young take up arms.
Alright folks, that wraps up for this episode. Stay tuned for more Dragon Age Origins soon to come.